Dear viewers and my dear students, welcome to online class. I am Rakibul Islam, senior teacher, Taora Azizur Rahman High School. Our today's lesson is voice, and we are going to discuss about voice on assertive sentence. Actually, voice is the style of expressing verbs. So it is of two kinds, and that is active voice and passive voice. Active voice means Kotribaccho in Bengali, and passive voice means Korbobaccho. When subject is active, then it is active voice, and when subject is inactive, then it is passive voice. To make a passive sentence, we have to follow a simple instruction. Object by subject plus to be verb plus V3 plus by plus subject by object. Again, to make an assertive sentence, to turn an assertive sentence into passive form, we have to follow these rules. At first, we have to take object as a subject, then to be verb, after that V3, that means past participle form, and then by, and after that we have to make an object form from the subject. Now look at the book. I draw a picture. I draw a picture, then he operates a computer. Here I have written two sentences. I draw a picture and he operates a computer. Here subject I, draw verb, and a picture object. It is subject and draw verb. In this sentence, subject I is active here, and after that he subject operates verb and a computer object. Here subject he is also active here, but when we change a picture is drawn by me. Now look at this sentence. A picture, actually it is an object of the first sentence, and then is drawn verb. Here the subject I is absent and inactive here, so we can call it a passive sentence, because actually voice is the style of expressing verbs. Voice is the style of expressing verbs. In this case, the second sentence, a computer is operated by him. Here a computer object It plays the role of a subject. Actually, it plays the role of a subject, but it is not the subject. It plays the role, and the object makes the subject the verb to be done. The object makes the subject the verb to be done. So it is a passive sentence. We call it a passive sentence. So students, there are three sentences that we can change into passive form. Those are assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, and imperative sentence. Or today's work, assertive sentence. Now look at the word. I take a cup of tea. I take a cup of tea. Then I took a cup of tea. Here you have to say that this sentence is in present indefinite form and this is past form. Subject, verb, base form, and here subject and then past form of the principal verb. It is present indefinite tense and it is past indefinite tense. There are two tenses that cannot take any auxiliary verbs, and those are simple present and simple past. Now look at the word again. As the sentence is in present indefinite form, at first we have to take object to make a subject. A cup of tea. A cup of tea. As the verb is in present form, so we have to take am, is, or are according to the person of the subject. The subject is now third person singular, so we have to take is. A cup of tea is. Then V3, that means past participle form of the principal verb, taken. A cup of tea is taken by me. Me comes from I. It is the object form of subject I. Me comes from I. A cup of tea is taken by me. It is an assertive sentence. How can we understand the sentence is in assertive form? When the sentence begins with subject and ends with full stop, then you have to understand that the sentence is in assertive form. After that, I took a cup of tea. Here the subject I, the verb is in past form. So to make it passive, a cup of tea was taken by me. A cup of tea actually object. It plays the role of a subject of the sentence. Then watch, as the verb is in past form, so I have to take was or were according to the subject. Then past participle form of the principal verb, and after that by. To make any sentence passive, we have to take a preposition by. After that, object form of the subject. Here, me, the object of subject I. And this is also an assertive sentence. After that, dear students, you can face some negative sentences while changing voice. Now look at the board again. I do not make a voyage. Ami golmal kori na. Here subject I, do not make, verb, and a voyage object. Here how to turn it into passive form. At first we have to take object. A noise. A noise. Do not make verb form as the verb is in present form. So we have to take am not, is not or are not. According to the person and number of the subject. A noise, it is third person singular. So we have to take is not as the verb is in negative form. A noise is not made. Made comes from the verb make. Past participle form of principal verb. A noise is not made by me. Me is the object form of subject I again. Another sentence. Here the subject is in third person singular form. So negative sense does not sing. The subject she and verb does not sing, object a song. The sentence is also a negative sentence. So how to make it passive? At first again we have to take object. A song is not sung by her. Again look, sung verb past participle form comes from the principal verb sing. As it is a passive sentence, so we have to take the past participle form of the principal verb. Here the sentence is in negative form, so we have to take is not, am not or are not. Here I have taken is not because here the subject is in third person singular form. Another sentence. He did not follow the rules. She नियम कानून मानतो ना बा मानलो ना. He did not follow the rules. Now did not follow verb. His subject and the rules object. The rules, it is third person but plural form. Now we have to make it passive. The rules. The rules. Can I take am not, is not or are not? No. We have to take was not or were not because the subject he and then the verb is in past form. Not for subject, the verb is in past form. So we have to take was not or were not. We have to take the auxiliary verb was or were according to the subject taken from the active form. The rules, it is a plural form. So we have to take were not. The rules were not, and then past participle form of the verb follow. The rules are not followed by him. Him is the object form of subject. He. Here the rules were not followed by him. As the verb is in past form, so we have to take was not or were not. Dear students, if you get any auxiliary verbs in active sentence, then how will you turn the sentences into passive form? Look at the board again. I am writing a letter. Now look, object a letter is being written by me. Here the sentence is in present continuous tense and the principal verb has taken ing. So to make it passive, you have to take being after the to be verb or auxiliary verb. So we have made subject from the object a letter, third person singular. So I have taken is, and as the sentence is in continuous form, so I have taken being, then past participle form of the principal verb, write, wrote, written here, and then by me. Me is the object form of this subject I. After that, she has made a basket. Here subject she has made verb and then a basket object. To make it passive, we have to take a basket has been made by object form of subject she and it is her. Now look at the board. Object a basket, I have made it a subject here because object plays the role of subject in passive form. Then has been. Why has been? If you get have, has or had in active form, then you have to take have been, has been or had been. As the subject is in third person singular form, so I have to take has been. After that, made, past participle form of make verb, made, then by, and after that her. So to make it passive, I have taken here has and then been. Has here, it's also an auxiliary verb, and after that another auxiliary verb. Here subject he and will, modal auxiliary verb, after that play principal verb and object football. Object football. Now to passive, football, auxiliary verb will, so I have to take here will be, football will be, and then V3, football will be played by, football will be played by him. As this auxiliary verb is a modal auxiliary verb, so to make it passive, you have to take a be after modal. So football here object, I have made it a subject here, then auxiliary will, I have taken be with it, will be, football will be, and then past participle form of principal verb play, and after that by and object him. Him comes from the subject he. Another auxiliary verb, I must do it. I must do it. Here must also a modal auxiliary verb. Now to make it passive, it must be done by me. Must modal auxiliary, I have taken must be, and then the past participle form of principal verb do. After that by and me, object form from the subject I. So dear students, I hope you have understood how to make a sentence having an auxiliary verb in active sentence. Dear students, while changing voice, you may face some problems. Now look at the board. There are some verbs that cannot take by. To make the sentence passive. I will write down those verbs only and you have to make the sentence. Okay? Dear students, look at the board again. If you get annoyed or surprised or marvel or seize or satisfy or contain, short or no, these verbs never take by to make the sentence passive. These verbs take some particular prepositions, such as annoyed with, surprised at, marveled at, seized with, satisfied at, contained in, shocked at, known to. Sometimes we get satisfied with also. Now I will give you some homework and of course you will do it at home, then you can understand voice on assertive sentence. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.